again, on the, let's do the taxes. A lot of momentum building from some of your colleagues for zero. How likely is that?
Well, I think it's pretty likely. The only question is how to get there. As I've been saying for a couple of weeks now, if you want to go to zero, you have to be very honest with people. That either it's through tax cuts or it's through deferring future taxation, so there'll be a higher tax bill in 2018. As long as council is honest about it, council can do whatever they want. I think there's a move towards that. Administration has suggested that they can get down to 1.5%, about $2 a month for the average house. And the question for council is, I can't imagine they'll go higher than that. And the question for council then is, what do you do with that last $2?
What about in the report? It talks about a freeze on the recreation and the transit rates that you were talking about, and using the one-time money for that. Is that the way to do it too, or no?
Well, it's a bit confusing, but we froze the rates in 2016, and one of the things that the report is recommending is to make that rate freeze permanent. So it would still go up in 17, but it wouldn't go up double. And they've identified permanent money to do that, though one of the questions that I'll have this afternoon is, what about what that money was doing, which was basically fixing sidewalks and investing in community halls? Do we not need to do that anymore?
What is your idea? What is your thought about having a lot of the discussion in camera?
There's a bit of it that has to happen in camera because there's a bit of it that has to do with service cuts, which is a euphemistic way of saying it has to do with people's jobs. So until council makes a decision on it, it's not appropriate to talk about it outside. But if once council makes that decision, that will all be released.
But should zero not be possible, would you be able to talk about what the service cuts would have included, the actual impacts of going to zero?
I don't know. It all depends on what council chooses to do, but I won't speculate on things council chose not to do because that just causes stress for people that is unneeded.
But we'll know what council, obviously what council agreed to do.
Correct. Okay.